So I'm here today to say that climate change constitutes a serious threat to global security, an immediate risk to our national security. And make no mistake, it will impact how our military defends our country. And so we need to act, and we need to act now.
Okay, President Obama used his commencement address at the U.S. Coast Guard Academy yesterday as a platform to warn against the threat of global climate change.
But at a time when Ramadi falls and ISIS is on the move and taking 50% of Syria, shouldn't that be the priority?
Joining us now, retired United States Marine, former United States Congressman, and Fox News contributor, Lieutenant Colonel Alan West. Thank you for being here. So is this the message? That's the big threat, is climate change, global warming?
Well, it's going to be very difficult to fight the weather, but yeah, I'm going to get a lot of harassment because you just said I was a retired Marine, so all my Army friends
forever Marine, I will say.
But you know, at a time when we see a global Islamic jihadist movement that extends from Nigeria with Boko Haram all the way over to the Philippines with Abu Sayyaf and is centered on ISIS right in the Middle East. We know that ISIS just took Ramadi. Just yesterday they took Palmyra, Syria. They control 60% of Syria. They control 3 of the 4 major cities in Iraq. And the President of the United States is standing before future military leaders and talking about the weather and climate change. But it's not just that. We have a national security threat with our debt that has gone from $10.67 trillion to $18.5 trillion. We have a 37-year low in the workforce participation rate, below 63%. 93 million Americans have been dropped off the rolls, not working, not even looking for work. These are the things that we could be focused on.
You're right. But you know what? It's politics. He doesn't want to talk about what's going on in Ramadi. He wants to talk about global climate change.
And you know what is even worse? If you play that entire segment, he actually threatened those officers and really threatened the military by saying that if you are a climate change denier, you are negligent and derelict in your duties. Now, this is a person that is talking about being negligent and derelict in his duties. We have 4 Americans being held hostage by Iran right now, and we're sitting at the table talking about negotiating with them. We abandoned 4 Americans in Benghazi and lied about it. We abandoned a Marine in Mexico. That's dereliction of duty, Commander-in-Chief.
How about this dereliction of duty? The more bin Laden documents we get out, the more we see a linkage with Iran, don't we?
Absolutely.
And cooperation, don't we?
Yes, because
these are the people we're cutting a deal with in 3 weeks.
And these are the people that are talking about death to America. These are the people that just recently seized the Maersk Tigris, which is flagged under United States security agreement, and we allowed the Iranians to take that.
Well, the president was talking to those the Coast Guard graduates about global climate change. If you were giving the commencement speech, what would your topic have been?
Well, I would talk about the 5 aspects of leadership, and that is courage, competence, commitment, conviction, and character. I would talk about my experiences being a young second lieutenant and being in charge of a platoon and being in combat. That's what I would talk to them about. I would give them my experiences having worn the uniform and standing before them as a commander-in-chief.
And tell them how much you respect their decision to serve.
Absolutely.
As we do yours.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Great to see you in person.
Thank you very much.
You got it.